Turn the arm in.
Hold it up. I'm moving. Bang.
Jab, pivot, jab. Jab right, jab right. And then do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Pull it around behind it and bring it out. 1s and 2s. I'm gonna get back to the base. Drop this heel and explode. And I'm going to take position and then get the baton out.
Surprise, surprise. No announcements, Tuhon Jared. Nothing like that, but we are live here.
That's just how we roll sometimes.
That is how we roll. So what is this thing?
So yeah, we are going to start a regular podcast for the PTTA community. There's a lot of engagement we get in various forums, but this is going to be another one that we can try and get as many people involved with, and see how it goes.
Jared, when I first experienced the PTTA, one of the things that was really striking to me was, holy smokes, the talent of your instructors. They come from all walks of life, and they bring something to the table that, no offense to you, Tuhon, but they're different, right? They come with their own experiences, and it was amazing to me to see you be welcoming of them. This platform will be used to promote them a little bit, right?
Absolutely. That's what the PTTA is. It's a conglomeration, a collection of very talented instructors and martial artists, and that's who we are. That's what this is, and so this is a yet another forum to showcase some of that.
But you're also going to be, via this podcast, you're going to be more accessible, because the PTTA is a global community, and it's not always easy to connect with some of the people who I know you miss a lot, because I see when you reacquaint with them, it's like you pick up where you left off.
Yeah, I mean, it's we have a great culture within the PTTA, a great community, and it's like a big family. And so whenever we're in when I'm in different parts of the world and I'm reconnecting with a lot of our community out there, it's like a family reunion. And so this is, this last year especially has been more difficult for us to get together as a community. So this will be a way for us to keep in touch and connect a little bit more often, and in a little bit more intimate atmosphere.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get right into it. What's going on with the PTTA? Anything new? Anything exciting people might know about? What's going on?
Well, in general, I message with members of the community, the association, on a daily basis from around the world, and it's always great to do that. And seeing what people are doing in their local areas to keep things going as best they can. Everywhere in the world has got different restrictions, and the pandemic has got different levels. It's different levels of or spikes or drops as far as things are concerned. And so people in some parts of the world are able to train a little bit more than others are. So I get communication from guys on how they're doing all the time. As far as just like maybe some events that we're hoping to do in the near future, if the world is back to normal and there's a lot of what ifs here. We've got some conferences. I've got a few seminars scheduled here in the US actually.
Oh yeah,
you can see in our in our calendar. We've got I'll be out in there's between the TRICOM and the PTTA and the Pekiti Tirsia seminars that I think the next Pekiti Tirsia specific seminar we'll be doing is going to be in Indiana in the first weekend of May, but we've got tentatively still scheduled the event in Spain, PTTA Europe conference. Again, things are still up in the air. Hopefully that'll still come to pass. We'll see.
Yeah.
We've also
I'll be there for the food.
Oh yeah. If you haven't attended one of our PTTA Europe conferences in the coast of Spain, it's a must thing to experience. It's amazing there. But and we've penciled in a conference in the Philippines in the end of November into December. So again, all things have to be taken into consideration. But hopefully that'll happen also. So we've still got some events that we've penciled them in, just understanding that they may need to be moved, but we're making plans, and we'll slowly start getting back to normal as things grow, as people get more vaccinations and so on and so forth.
Jared, the attendance at the Asia conferences, particularly the ones in the Philippines, they're quite healthy, but I imagine there are still some people from other parts of the world who may have reservations about it. They are going to the Philippines. Maybe they're not seasoned travelers, but the T in the PTTA really shines during these moments. Could you talk to us about it? It's very tactical. It's super well organized. I mean, there was like a government gunship just for show, I guess, right? Because everything was peaceful, but it was, I guess, a deterrent. Talk to us about how safe it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I travel to a lot of parts of the world, and I train people that are involved in the safety and security in different parts of the world. And relatively speaking, I feel very safe at our conferences in the Philippines. One, because the levels of crime in these areas are really not bad compared to some parts of the world. But two, we take extra measures. We provide training to local law enforcement while we're running these conferences, because all these conferences will always have a lot of police officers from different countries come and attend them, and so we'll arrange training for local law enforcement where our police officers can go and give them some training, and in exchange they provide extra security at these events. And so in addition to them just being safe areas in general, we have additional levels of security that we add to these events.
As I understood it, and I was sort of observing and digging, it wasn't just at the local level. There was a regional, and even on the federal level, there is some awareness that this event is happening, and there are eyes on it.
Yeah, over the years, over the decades, we've interacted and provided training for various law enforcement entities from a federal to a local level there, and specifically talking about in the Philippines, and so they're always go out of their way to kind of help make these events successful. And we some of these events are pretty well attended, and so we bring quite a bit of business up during that week into those areas, and so they want to make sure that it's the best experience everyone could have.
Right on. Well, that's awesome. Oh, I think I saw something about like you have like new sweaters or something.
Yeah. We just we have a bunch of new designs that we just got for because our pro shop has been a little bit sparse with regards to what kind of designs that are available, and so we've got a bunch more done, and we're going to kind of release them over time. But we've got a couple of the designs that we've got on t-shirts and hoodies and zip hoodies that are available at the shop. So check them out. It's some cool stuff. I've been wearing mine pretty much on a daily basis. They're kind of cool. They're not. Some people kind of shy away from our main logo, which is like skull and knives through it and everything. It's
very aggressive.
Yeah, it's a little bit aggressive, and it's not. So these designs, other designs, give people other options if they want to represent the PTTA, but in a little more subtle way.
Something you can wear to the office,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, I totally get that. Yeah. I want to talk about the PTTA as an organization, and I actually spoke with Tuhon Bill about this the other day. Fascinating conversation, but I think it's a worry for everyone when there's change, and the PTTA is growing, right?
Yes.
How are you going to ensure the standard of quality as this organization goes into its next phase of growth? And first of all, I think that's a valid concern, right? For people who have been with the PTTA for a very long time.
Yeah, it is. There's always concerns when it comes to growth, and one of the biggest concerns is always going to be quality control, right?
Right.
And so and maintaining standards and whatnot. And fortunately, we had the foresight, I guess you could say, 3 years ago to launch Pekiti University, and that kind of gave us a platform to maintain some levels of quality control, right? Because if I haven't done a seminar or other instructors haven't done seminars in a particular part of the world, sometimes information starts to change, and sometimes it's a good thing if it's changing for the better, and sometimes it's not a good thing if it's deteriorating. And so,
right.
And so it's the Pekiti University provides a way to maintain standards, at least the access to the standards. Whether people are training them correctly, that's really on them. But at least they've got access to material, ongoing material, and especially with the new Platinum membership that we launched, which actually is going to continue to evolve and grow, but it provides people training, not just a curriculum, but training a structure for weekly classes and live seminars, live classes, I guess you could say, with Tuhon Kit, and we'll be adding other instructors, high-level instructors, to that mix as it evolves. But we've got that's one of the best ways that we've been able to find to help maintain a little bit of quality control as that grows. And then there's the organizational side of things too, which we're doing our best to make sure that there's some structure to the organization.
So Platinum is. I hear all of what you said, but what is it? What's the purpose? Why is there Platinum? Is it just to get access to in-person training during these times? Is this a forward-facing thing?
It's a little more. It's that and more. So as we kind of launched Pekiti University with the silver and the gold membership, which provides people access to the 6 levels, the Yakan and the Lakan levels. We realized that it's a great resource, and the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. Even though from my point of view, it's far from perfect, because I know what's in it and what could be done better, but it's people are really happy with what we've provided. But one thing that we found is lacking a little bit. It's a great resource for everyone, but people that I think benefit the most from it are people that have. If I don't have a local school that I can supplement my training with, and this is my first exposure to Pekiti Tirsia Kali,
right?
I might not know. I have access to the curriculum now, but I might not know how to train it in the most efficient manner, and how to structure a weekly training session / training sessions, right? A 1 hour, 2 hour training session or whatnot. So what we saw a void, and so what the Platinum membership provides is essentially class structures. And right now it's general class structure with the totality of the art. Later on, we'll be adding, and these can be found in PDF documents and whatnot. And people can say, hey, I actually, the next 2 months, I want to focus a little bit more on my knife work. So here's an 8-week lesson plan on how to structure your training to work on your knife work, for example, and it'll grow from there. Our pangamot work, our empty hand, and so on and so forth. So structured lessons that kind of combine things from different levels, but also a weekly, at least once a week, live Zoom class where you can interact with the instructor and ask questions and participate in an actual class. And so this could be integrated into someone's classes, that they're teaching weekly. Hey, let's once a week for our class, we're going to, if the time zone doesn't match up, they might be just watching it because we post them after they've been run live. But it gives people the opportunity to actually participate in a class in addition to having that material available to them. And So yeah, it's great as is, and it will continue to get better as we add more material to it.
Right. So, it's actually meaningful. Like there's a purpose to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. Now let's speak about platinum and purpose. Who will it serve better? Right? Like if I'm a beginner and I have very little experience in Pekiti Tirsia or FMA, so there's group A who belong to that, and group B, people who have some experience or a lot of experience and want to transition or get better at teaching. All right. So if you were to pick one or the other, who is platinum going to serve better?
That's a tough one because the answer is honestly,
no, you can't say both.
I can't do both, right? I'm going to say that first group, that of the two groups, that the individual who has not got a background in the Filipino martial arts and so doesn't know how to structure a training session, I think they will be the ones that will benefit the most. And then, but like I said, there's a strong, compelling argument for why it will benefit those that are experienced in Pekiti Tirsia or the Filipino martial arts also.
I can see why that's a tough question. I actually was not expecting that answer. I was expecting that, this is more for advanced practitioners, instructors to get guidance on how to teach better. But I guess if you're an instructor in the PTTA, you should be pretty good at that already. And so it's more of a refinement and guidance, a little bit of support and help on how to structure those classes better.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see why it's really for everyone.
And I'm sorry for limiting your answer there. But
yeah, you just explained some compelling reasons why those that are more experienced are going to benefit from it. But like I said, those that just they're given a curriculum but they don't really know how to structure their training, this is going to be super beneficial. It's already available and it's super beneficial to them.
Right on. Jared, I think part of the reason why people are tuning in is because they want to communicate with you. So if you can see where their logo is right now, the PTTA logo, PTTA Podcast, yes. You see these comments popping up? Look.
I just saw one there. Hey,
okay.
And I'm gonna Guillaume.
Is that French? I think that's French.
Greetings. And Chris, greetings. Good afternoon.
We got
Jithin. Good to see you here. George, how are you?
George Kali. I don't think that's his real name.
If that is your real name, and same for Walid. Good to have you here.
I don't think Kali's PTK is his real name.
Constantinos, how are you there?
They're being very tactical, even with their Facebook profile.
And Matt, Indiana, hopefully you can make it out. Thorsten, hey, I just saw a pop-up on my memories today from 9 years ago, our seminar in your academy there. So our first one in your academy. Good to see you, my friend.
Thorsten, is that a German name?
It is. It's kind of cool. For short, it's Thor.
Thor Clang.
But he goes by Clangy, so Clangy, right? So that's it's still cool. But
okay, right on. We got Mandala Rob in the house.
Mandala. Greetings
from LA. Oh man. Okay, so
Andrew, North Carolina, Charlotte. Good to have you here.
And then we got this guy, this dude, whoever he is.
Crazy Dutch bastard.
What?
How are you? Kia ora, my friend.
What's that? What's Kia ora?
Kia ora is in the Maori language. It's the formal greeting.
Oh, okay. What's the informal greeting?
Hey, bro.
That's the Maori formal greeting.
Tenakwe is probably.
Tenakwe.
Yeah.
So this guy we got next here is.
Greetings from Greece.
Oh man, the comments are flowing in now. Holy smokes, it's hard.
Renato, tudo bem, amigo? Como vai? Gostou do seu tatuagem? This is the one that's got the tattoo on his arm of the PTTA logo.
Oh, really? Wow. Dedication.
Clive. Yep, our English groups. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Holy smokes, we got Justin.
Justin, Canada.
George Kali again. George Marmaras.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dirk, the Netherlands.
Dirk
of the Dutch.
If that's from the Netherlands, is that J like a Y. Is that pronounced
I have
Youngman?
no idea. But
No?
John, you're going to help us with that one.
Okay. Andre's in the house.
Andre, greetings.
Woo.
Anderson. Tudo bem? Dennis.
Okay. How about that one?
Tuhon, Bobby, Ladra. Kumusta? Anong balita, kapatid? Good to see you.
Hey, we should have a podcast in Portuguese or in every language that you speak.
Vamos lá. Yeah. Vai ser legal. Vai ser muito legal. We're starting to open up a little bit more in Brazil, so that could be awesome. Yeah, maybe broadcast it on the PTTA Brazil page even.
Well, I don't know, man. You're gonna have to. I don't know Portuguese, but maybe it'll just be you.
Feed me the questions and I'll answer in Portuguese.
There you go.
Hey, Simon. Good to see you.
Simon. Wow, we have somebody from Moldova.
Moldova. Oh, awesome.
Where is that on the map? Moldova.
They're in Eastern Europe, right?
Is it? I'm usually pretty good with this stuff. Moldova. I can't place it. Where is Moldova, Dennis?
Right by, if I remember correct, it's like by Eastern Europe, by Romania. And there we are. Chris Mandigma, the warrior.
And then
Anderson.
Mugino, that sounds Portuguese, right?
Yeah. Mozinho. Mozinho.
Mozinho.
Bem, amigo. Vamos fazer podcast lá em português para nossos brasileiros. Obrigado, irmão.
All right. Okay. We are going to have to wrap this up. The comments just keep on coming.
Bruno.
Jared, I know you got to go. Sorry, I've actually kept you longer than anticipated.
No worries.
Let's do this again next time. Let's warn them before we go on so that maybe they can have some questions prepared.
Let's do it.
And yeah, let's do those multi-language ones. I can do the Tagalog one probably.
But they're not in.
All right. So I'm going to give you the last word, Jared. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to run this through. This has been like super fun for me as well. Oh, one more country, real quick. There we go.
Switzerland. Yeah, I saw that one. One of our friends, they're in Switzerland.
Cool. All right, Jared. Last words on you. Take it away. Say hello, say goodbye, and whatever you want. I'm just going to end it once you finish.
I appreciate you all joining us. Look forward to a whole bunch more of these. It'll be between myself and other people that we'll have on the show, but this is our PTTA community. So let's enjoy it and kind of foster the brotherhood and sisterhood that we have here. So we'll see you guys next time.
All right, guys.